Hello and welcome everyone to another StarCraft 2 England cast. Today I have got a game between mouzCCMarine and he is playing against a player called Verdi. Verdi is rank 1 master player on the EU server. mouzCCMarine is rank 107 GM EU, I believe. So yeah, it's a ladder game. It's going to be pretty good. I've been casting a load of tournament matches lately, so I thought I'd mix it up, put some ladder games in just to try and add a bit of balance into things, because while tournament games are awesome, you can end up just casting like literally hundreds of them, and while they're all epic games, sometimes you just don't have time to watch a best of 3 and you just want to watch one awesome game of StarCraft. So let's give this a watch. Also, this is a PvP, which I haven't actually cast many of recently, because apparently every tournament just has only Zergs in it and Terran. There's like Protoss is so underfavored in tournaments at the moment, at least in Antec attack anyway. The Protoss players all just seem to get knocked out, which is a shame. That is of course with the exception of White, who is in it in number 18, so check out the playlist on that, it's on my channel. There's loads of White games and White are awesome. Anyway, so what can we expect from these players? Well, Marine, he's going to go for an infantry heavy build, Marines, Marauders, Medevacs, and then probably into Ghosts finally. Verdi, on the other hand, he's going to go with gateway units to start with, obviously, and then he's really got a choice. He can either go for a High Templar type build or a Colossus type build. It's really up to him. Both have their advantages and disadvantages. It's just ultimately how he wants to deal with that big infantry bull. We will see a command center first build out of Marine here, so that is very bold, like super bold, but hopefully it will pay off, and it all really depends what Verdi does. Verdi does just have that one gateway, maybe a gateway expand. We'll wait and see exactly what he does, but I mean, it's not too hard to take this base. The third base on this map, not too difficult to hold either, because, well, yes, it is a little far way away, but you can remove these rocks and you can position nicely here and just defend everything. It's special. I mean, Marine's gonna have an easier time defending his third, to be honest, than Verdi will. But he is getting up here with the double rack, so it's gonna be a command center into a double racks gasless build, which basically means the Marine wants to put on a lot of pressure with Marines early on, and it should pay off pretty nicely. The second gas coming down is a big tell though by Verdi here. He's in no position to expand, so I'm partly thinking that we're going to see a lot of early pressure out of Verdi here, maybe even a one base play. Possibly something like a 4-gate or maybe a 3-gate expand, but either way, this second gas indicates that there's going to be a lot of pressure. We will see that Verdi is scouting the wrong way, but so is Marine. So both these players are going to go the wrong way to know what's happening. A bunker coming down here for Marine, and this is going to be essential if there is a lot of one-base pressure, because this bunker means he may have a chance at holding it, even with such a really early command center and economy-focused build. Still, so far though, Verdi not doing anything else. He's got this one probe running around. I'll be interested to see what he does with this. He's got the 2 zealots as well. The bunker has finished now though, and the Marines up inside it. So Verdi may see this and then just decide not to go for it, because, well, he knows that command center's down. And there we go, we will see the Nexus down. So the big thing I'm wondering now is, what is Verdi going to do with this double gas? He's got Warp Gate on the way. He's committed a lot to doing it. It looks like he's just clearing out those rocks, and he's going to take a super early third base to try and catch up economically, because he's probably in a position where he feels like, well, that command center was obviously a command center first build. There's no way I'm going to be able to keep up that economically, so what am I going to do? A second, third gateway are down. So it will put Verdi in a position where he can start putting on a bit more pressure. We've got this supply depot wall off coming down. So far, no add-ons at all for Marine. He's just getting up his gas income now. And essentially this is going to end up being a bit of an awkward spot for Verdi, because I believe he is behind economically by a little bit once you take mules into account, and essentially that's not a fun position to be in. And of course he doesn't have his natural base down yet, and this base for Marine has been down for literally ages, so that is not fun. We've now got a tech lab and reactor being added on here, so Marauders and increased Marine production will be coming out. The second and third gateway just coming out now for Verdi. He's got his third Nexus on the way. These rocks have been taken out, or will be very shortly, and essentially Verdi's just trying to catch up economically now. But the downside is that Marine will He's getting up his third gas, he's got 3 barracks out, he's getting those marauders out, he's got stim on the way, so Marine could happily go for a big stim push. Twilight Council is coming down here for Verdi. That'll probably be for charge, just to make those zealots effective against the Marine Marauder ball. A second bunker coming down now, so clearly Marine is a little bit worried about what could be happening. He's getting his Ghost Academy. That's quite an early timing for Ghost Academy, so we'll be interested to see what he chooses to do. The robotics facility coming out now as well for Verdi. He's got his third base about 3/4 done, and essentially just needs to decide what he wants, cancelling that bunker. So obviously he's pretty happy that he's in a safe spot because, well, there hasn't been a huge push. I'm not sure if he did get off a huge scam. No, he has no clue what is going on at the moment for Verdi. Actually, Blink on the way out from Verdi here, so not quite what I was expecting, but still a good choice. That Ghost Academy is finished up. There are now 2 ghosts in production, so obviously those EMPs are going to be huge. Really, I'll be interested to see what Marine does with this. He's got out that engineering bay as well, starting that +1 infantry attack. Meanwhile, an observer coming out here for Verdi. That's getting out very quickly. More gateways being added on, so this is going to be a 6-gate type push, which isn't all Inish at all when you've got the third base down. He can happily support 6 gateways, probably even more once that third base gets up and running nicely. We may see some Immortals thrown in just to deal with Marauders a bit better, but it may not even go that far because Marine is moving out now with this big Marine Marauder force. He's got Stim finished and Combat Shield, everything hitting at this perfect timing. So in it comes. Concussive Shell is also on its way out. That only takes a minute to research, so that'll come into play very soon. And really, Verdi has nothing to deal with this at the moment. Those 3 additional gateways, which would have been so essential, haven't quite done yet. There are 4 sentries out though, but they don't have a huge amount of energy because they're only just warped in. And the ghosts are coming up, and there's going to be a massive EMP, and that's going to be huge. There we go. All the sentry energy goes, so no force fields are going to be going down. And that was a lovely move there by Marine, and basically that could win him the game single-handedly because he's got no force fields to have to worry about, and those ghosts clean up everything, and this is literally all over in like one move. And Verdi just leads the game, but Marine, that was a beautiful little move there by Marine. The scan to get the EMP off on all the sentries, and then you just walk forward and win. So I hope you did enjoy that game. It was a bit of a quicker one. It was exactly 10 minutes of game time. That's really interesting. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, thumbs up the video. Subscribe if you'd like. It's youtube.com/Madals91, MADALS91. I get a game up every day at least, or try to. Follow me on Twitter at SC2_England. Most importantly, leave any comments or criticisms or anything about the game in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and tune in again. Bye for now.